Hey guys, I'm Joe and welcome to my next video. Have you ever thought about automating your light switches? Well, today we're going to take a look at one of those options.
Do you feel the vibes?
So today we're going to take a look at the GE M-Wall dimmer switch that I was able to basically find clearance at Walmart for anywhere from $15 to $20. I picked up about 5 or 6 of them and plan to do quite a few of the switches in my house. So we'll take a look at what's in the box. We'll take a quick look at how you actually install it. And then we'll go through the setup. With the Z-Wave lights, there's a bunch of different smart home hubs that you can use to connect these. This is not a standalone switch like some of the other ones like the TP-Links or some of the Wemo switches. This one requires a hub, so that's one of the downfalls, but it's not bad if you plan on doing a bunch of automation and a hub is required for a lot of that stuff. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's in the box. Let's go ahead and start by opening this up and see what we've got. A couple of manuals. This is the install manual. This is probably something that you definitely want to read. You are opening up an electrical outlet or an electrical switch, so if you don't take the time to turn off power, you could be dealing with live wires. So if you're not entirely sure, go ahead and take the time to open the manual up and read it. So we've got our switch. Basically, if we take a look at the switch, you've got your load, which is the line that's going to go out to your light. You've got your line, which is the electrical wire that's coming in from the circuit breaker box or fuse box. You have your neutral wire. That's another thing. If you have older wiring, you may not have a neutral, so you need to make sure that you're checking to make sure that you have a neutral wire, as this switch requires the use of a neutral wire. And then up here you have your ground terminal. You also have a traveler right here, so unless you're using a 3-way switch, you don't have to worry about unplugging or uncovering this, just leave it covered. If you do have a traveler or a 3-way switch, then you'll have to look into using this to hook up your 3-way switch. Just a quick toggle with a LED indicator right here. So that's pretty much the switch. And then they include basically a jumper wire for the neutral to hook into the neutral, and then the tan paddle switch. The other thing that you'll need to pick up with one of these is a faceplate. These don't come with a faceplate. If you're just replacing another paddle switch like this, then you should be fine. If you have an actual toggle switch, then you'll need to replace your faceplate. So let's go ahead and get into actually installing. And don't forget, the first step is always turn off the power. So to start installing, what we'll first do is take off the faceplate of the existing switch. And just as a note, I've already turned off the breaker, so there's no power to the switch. So now we'll take it and disconnect it from the wall. And we can pull it out of the wall. we'll be also looking for is the neutral wire that's hidden in the box. And then we have our ground wire that just came off of that. And then we have, this is the load wire that's going out to the light. And this is the line that's coming in from the breaker box. So we'll go ahead and disconnect all this stuff and get ready to install the new switch. So now I've got everything disconnected and ready to go on to the new switch. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add the neutral wire for the new switch. So everything is now hooked up and ready to go. So now we just need to shove everything back into the box. And here's the new wall plate. And that is the install process. Now we'll go ahead and turn the power back on so that we can verify that everything is hooked up right. I'll be right back. So now that we've got the switch in the wall, we can use the SmartThings app to actually get it connected. So I'll go ahead and open the SmartThings app. I'll hit the plus button to look for new devices. And it found the GE M-Wall Smart Dimmer. So we'll go ahead and we'll rename that device. Now it's been named, we can save it. Now I can go to my rooms. Nope, not that one. I can add a new device to the room. We'll go ahead and add the back bedroom. And we'll say done. And now that we've got it configured and added to a room, I can go ahead and turn it on or turn it off. And now I have control. It's been added via SmartThings, and it is now available for use through my Google Home app. So next we'll just kind of wrap things up and tell you what my overall thoughts are on this product. So that pretty much does it for the install and setup of the in-wall dimmer switch. From my perspective, I really like them. They're not that hard to install. Again, if you're not big on dealing with electrical in your house or you're not familiar, then contacting a local electrician is probably the smart way to go. But for me, it's a fairly simple, straightforward process to replace some light switches. So I've gone that route. It definitely helps with light fixtures that have covers and aren't really good candidates for smart bulbs like the Hue light bulbs. So that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please take a minute to like it. Also, if you're new here, please take the time to hit the subscribe button. Thanks, and have a great day.